We had a school-wide picnic at the end of first grade. I'd known Guy almost 2 years already, and we were good friends, but not together all the time friends. My dad volunteered to bring ice pops, 125 cherry ice pops, and he showed up when a bunch of us were playing kickball. I saw him coming from the car. I couldn't mistake my dad, tall and thin, with a Hawaiian shirt, khaki shorts, and a giant mound of hair. "Ice pops!" my dad yelled, and everybody started running. "Line up, ladies and gentlemen, 1 pop each." But Guy didn't come. He was kneeling out in right field. "Guy!" I said, running back toward him, not wanting him to miss the pops. "My dad has ice pops." He didn't get up. "Guy," I said, getting closer. "My dad—" "Look," he whispered, turning toward me. "Look what I have." There was a ladybug on his fingertip, with delicate black dots speckled on a coat of red, her teeny wings fluttering as she walked around his finger. I knelt down beside him and put my finger next to his. The ladybug took flight and landed on my hand. I held my breath as she explored. "Do you believe she brings good luck?" I said softly. "I don't just believe it," whispered Guy. "I know it." "How?" I said. "Because of my dad," said Guy. "He was out in the garage a few years ago, trying to make kindling for our wood stove. The wood he used was damp, and he was holding it in place with one hand while bringing the axe down to sliver it off with the other. Me and my mom were in the living room when we heard him yell, 'Alberta, we're going to the emergency room.' We'd never heard his voice like that, and he usually called her Birdie. We knew it was serious. His thumb was nearly severed from his hand, and Mom wrapped it in rags and t-shirts and towels to stop the bleeding. We got him in the car, and she reclined his seat all the way back, and then she rested his arm, wound up in all that cloth, on the open window. 'Just keep it higher than your heart if you can, Jacques,' she said, making sure it would stay. 'That'll stop the bleeding.' She turned to come back to the driver's side, but Dad stopped her. 'Birdie,' he said, 'it'll be okay. Look.' And he drifted off. Mom and I saw what he was talking about. A ladybug had landed on his wrapped-up hand, right on the end where his thumb was supposed to be. 'Did you see that, Guy?' my mom said. 'It'll be all right. A ladybug landing brings luck.' My father didn't lose his thumb. They sewed it back on and reconnected most of the nerves. They couldn't get them all, but it works pretty well. The ladybug brought us luck, staying on his hand all the way to the hospital, even with the open window. My dad came over then, a cherry pop in each hand. 'Lucky you,' he said. 'I have 2 pops left.' Me and Guy looked at each other with big eyes, hardly believing my dad's words. 'Guy,' I said when my dad headed back, 'are you thinking what I'm thinking?' 'The ladybug strikes again.' 'Wow,' I said. 'I guess they can bring luck for everything, the big things and the little things. Your dad's thumb and our ice pops, too.' 'Yeah,' said Guy. 'I never thought of it that way.' From then on, me and Guy looked out for ladybugs, at recess or whenever we got to eat lunch outside. Sometimes they showed up on a windowsill, a swing set, or even on somebody's hair. We were always on the watch. Sussy and Guy of the Ladybug Landing.